Alright, hey, HadesOmega here, and it's Thanksgiving 2024, alright? Thanksgiving 2024, and here we are. We're going to go for a Thanksgiving Day ride. Usually on Thanksgiving, I go to, up Sierra Road, alright? And I did this last year, but I didn't make a video about it, but, I've done it in the past. I've made vlogs. Oh, Sierra. Okay, whatever, man. We're just gonna go up there, man. If they'll let us stop somewhere. So here we are. We're on my WR250. All right, my new one. I don't know what to call it yet. I made a couple vlogs on this. So this video is gonna. I was gonna take the light bee up here, but the light bee was all messed up, man. And I'll talk about that. It's been a rough year racing for the light bee, man, is what I'm gonna say. And then the redshift. I was thinking of taking the redshift up here. However, it didn't have any charge, man. It had half a charge. And I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna make it, man. So this is gonna kind of be a chill ride, guys. Nothing crazy. Plus, we're on the DR. It's not the fastest bike out here, you know. All right, but we're gonna have some fun too, though. So the weather's great today, guys. The sun's starting to come down a bit, though. It's about 3 or 4 o'clock. And HadesOmega has a lot to be thankful for in 2024, all right? But anyway, we're going to do a channel update is what we're going to do. I'll probably do one at the end of the year, too. All right, that's my guess. But yeah, man, 2024, man. Let's talk about the race year, guys. So that's what this vlog is going to be about. It's going to be about the 2024 race year. HadesOmega did a lot of motorcycle racing in the 2024 year. I don't like these boots, man. They're too soft. I can feel the foot pegs. Remember, this is in the Super Moto, HadesOmega. Ooh, on the redshift we would have got doing a wheelie there or something. Well, I got a little wheelie. This suspension is so soft on this bike, it just soaks everything up. It's so plush. And I kind of like it. Alright, anyway, yeah. So 2024 race season, guys. So HadesOmega did a ton of racing in 2024. Alright, and I'm going to talk about it. One of the first races that we did was, the Santa Rosa Indoor Flat Track, right? We did that again. HadesOmega did some flat track in 2024 is what I'm going to say, alright? And HadesOmega dabbles in flat track, alright? It's kind of fun. It's like you're drag racing in an oval, you know? It's kind of crazy, alright? In my opinion, flat track is like one of the most dangerous freaking racing you can do, man, because it's so short, you know, you're just ripping it, you know? Oh, what's going on here? This guy's on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, it's just, we caught up to a car. Yeah, we'll just chill here and talk about HadesOmega Moto Racing, alright? Yeah, so that was that's the scoop, guys. We're doing a lot of racing. HadesOmega's first race this year was the flat track race, alright? Santa Rosa Indoor, just like we did last year. It's my second indoor flat track race, and HadesOmega did it on the redshift and the light bee this time. All right, and yeah, it was a whole lot of fun. I didn't do too well. I think I didn't do too well. Yeah, everybody else was really good, man, and I tried my best. I tried to race in the Supermoto class, but they were going to have a Supermoto class, and they didn't. All right. Because not enough racers showed up. Woo! The DR is running good. All right, so I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So I'll get back to the indoor flat track, but another reason I wanted to take the DR out because I haven't been riding it a lot lately, you know, and you can't. It's not good to just let bikes sit around. And then I found out when I looked at it, when I looked to turn the fuel on, I was like, oh, the fuel is still on. And I think there wasn't any gas in here though. It didn't want to start, man. So I added like a half a gallon of gas or something. So, yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Hades Vegas not riding an electric bike, but you know what? I'd rather, the weather's cold right now, I'd rather be riding on a internal combustion engine because it makes some heat, right? Oh, we're already at the top. So yeah, anyway, I put some gas in it. I was like, oh, that's not good. There's no, what happened to all the gas then? That's the worst thing you can do, guys, is leave your carbureted bike with the fuel on, all right? And this one has like the dirt bike tap, all right? It doesn't have the vacuum activated one. So the fuel is on all the time. And I was like, oh shit, maybe the carb is messed up. So HadesOmega is planning to change the carb to an FCR carb, but I haven't got to it, all right? So we'll talk about this bike a little bit in the video later, all right? Maybe we can stop by. Let's see. They'll let us park somewhere. All right, they got parking for us all the way at the end. So they have like a motorcycle parking. You know what? I'm just take a couple shots and then we're gonna take off. All right. What's going on here? They're blocking the road. Oh yeah, right here. There's a Tiger. Is that a Tiger? No, it's a CB500. I'm sure they can get out if we parked right here. It's all good. Okay, anyway, yeah, so there's fuel in the line now. Yeah, the fuel wasn't coming out of the fuel tap earlier. I was like, what the hell, dude? I was like, what did I do with it? Anyway, I'm going to go get a couple shots, and then we're going to continue on the way, all right? But this is the summit right here. Yeah, we can, no, yeah, let me get some pictures. Yeah, you know what? Hey, when we get a chance to stop again, well, I'll talk about the DR, all right? But anyway, the first race of the year was Santa Rosa Indoor, and we didn't do too good. They had, whatchamacallit, they had an electric class, all right? They were going to have an electric class, but not enough electric bikes showed up, all right? Last year there was 2, there was none, all right? And then to top it off, they didn't have electric racing on Saturday, but they did on Sunday, all right? Because, I don't know, I guess all the electric bikes wanted to show up on Sunday. What the hell, man? So yeah, there's that. Dude, this section is hella dangerous, man. People, especially on a Thanksgiving day or a holiday or whatever, when people love to come up here on, their day off. Okay, and this is like a 1-lane road. It's a 1.5 lane road is what I call it. So stay alive, right? Especially when it's blind. All right. I don't even know why you would want to drive up here, man. It's just awful, man. I don't like driving up here. I'd rather ride up here because there's no room to pass this section right here. See, there's another car coming. Anyway, yeah. So that was Santa Rosa Indoor. We didn't do too good. Hey, like I said, HadesOmega dabbles in flat track. I try, type of thing. I know there's a car coming. Bet you it comes around on this blind corner. Oh, okay. Ooh, my fingertips are getting kind of chilly. We should have gone on the. You should have gone in the dirt, HadesOmega. Come on, man, it's a dirt sport. The ergonomics of the DR, man. So. Yeah, okay, anyway, let me talk about the DR. So we did, the first race was that Santa Rosa Indoor race, because it's indoor, so you can do it any time of year, and yeah, so fortunately, the weather was okay this year. Last year was rainy. Water and indoor racing, not good, right? Slippery. Alright, but HadesOmega, yeah, I'm not very good at sliding the bike, man. I'm good at making the bike grip and trying to make it go fast, man. But anyway, yeah, we can talk. Let's talk about the DR. All right, let's talk about some of the stuff I did to it. So this is my project, my next adventure bike project bike right here. Yeah, so this is my next adventure bike project, guys. I mean, this is my new adventure bike. All right, but I haven't really done much to it. All right, but I did get some work done to it this year. All right, the poor thing has just been sitting in the garage the whole time, waiting for me to work on it. The parts sitting on it, I installed this Acerby's frame guards. All right, it's pretty nice. It's got this sticky stuff on the side, this grippy stuff. I installed the Warp 9 clutch and brake levers. I installed the new mirrors. All right, these what are these called? Takedown mirrors, I think is what they're called. Yeah, adventure bike mirrors. And then I guess the other guard right there. And then I installed the Acerby's skid plate. All right, so this didn't have a skid plate before. It's got the black Acerby's skid plate on it. Pretty sweet. All right, and then also I installed a Galfer brake line. Dude, the brakes were so messed up on this bike. All right, anyway, let's go. Let's continue on the way. So HadesOmega is trying to make a 30-minute vlog. That's what I want to say. All right, we're gonna have to pass that car, that van or whatever. All right, as you can see, there's no speedometer. The speedometer is like facing the wrong way. I don't have the mounts for this. Oh, I changed the handlebar. That's right. I changed the handlebar setup. The handlebar is much wider now. I'm running the ROX risers with the anti-vibration mounts. All right, and I hate to say it, man. I can't really ride these big thumpers on the freeway for very long anymore, man. I'm getting old, and the vibration's just not, it's not good for my wrists and all that stuff. I'm looking for something smoother, man. I wish I had a twin, Woo! Yeah, I wish I had a twin, man, like a Tenere or something. But they're just so heavy. One bike HadesOmega is kind of looking into is a CF Moto 450. All right, or I guess they call it the Ibex 450 here. I think a 450 is kind of good balance between a thumper, a thumper and a twin. All right, and the weight. All right, at least I think it is. I have to ride one yet first. Anyway, yeah. So that's a scoop. These guys are gonna exit here. Those guys live there? Interesting. Woo! Oh, it feels weird with these bars, man. They're super tall. It feels like a cruiser. But it's really comfortable to stand with these bars, though. That's what I like. You can literally you can pretty much stand straight up with these bars, man, and it's comfy. Okay. Anyway, that's enough about the DR. Yeah, it's work in progress. I think the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna install the FCR carb. I hate the stock carb on this bike, the BST40. It's awful, guys. We're gonna install a much better carb, the FCR 39MX. Yeah. All right. So. Also, racing, all right? Yes, we did a lot of racing, man. The poor Light B got really beat up. We raced the Light B and the Redshift a whole lot this year, all right? And let's talk about the dirt races. HadesOmega hasn't been doing too many dirt bike races. Last year we did because Hawk Mazada, all right, he had a bunch of dirt bike races like flat track, dirt track, motocross. He did it all, man, and we raced it. If he puts on an event, I'll attend it, man, just to support him. Right? Hawk Mazada's a cool guy, man. He's been racing the Moto America stuff lately. So I guess he's been busy. All right, but a lot of people he hasn't had a lot of people show up to his races too. So that's another problem. All right, yeah. So dirt bike races. Oh, look at that. Maybe we can go up Calaveras a little bit. Let's go up Calaveras a tiny bit. Yeah, so it's getting cold real fast. I don't have handguards on this. I did buy handguards for this. I will be installing them, guys, but I'm waiting. Oh, I also have a Yankro fairing for this bike, guys. I know I keep on going back to the DR. So we'll be installing the Yankro fairing, all right? And it's going to make this thing look like a rally bike, man. It'll be dope. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The DR is so much fun to ride, man. It ain't a supermoto, but it's still a lot of fun. It's got torque for days. I don't even know what gear I'm in, guys. I don't even know what the speed is, the RPMs, because the meter don't work. I'm just riding it, man. I know we won't run out of gas. I put some gas in before we left. I hope not. We're on regular right now. We're on. I mean. Okay. Anyway, yeah, man. Lots of stuff. So for dirt bike races this year, we raced the Light B. All right, in the Wild Wabbit Hare Scramble at the beginning of the year. That was the first race. I think that's the first dirt bike race I did with the Qi battery. All right, the Chai battery. It's a Gladiator 72 compact. I finally bought a new battery, guys. It was so expensive. It was like 1,900 bucks. And yeah, it's a great battery though. It's got 38 amp hours, so it's like the biggest battery I've had. You know, I don't like the size of it. I wish I got that Pulsar battery, man. I wouldn't have to make the freaking cover so tall. But batteries are just so expensive, man, and money. I'm going to talk about money later, guys. Alright, it was a lot of money, man. It was not fun. Alright, but I needed the battery. I needed 3 batteries, and if you remember correctly, the year before that, I borrowed a battery from Gotham. It was the EBMX 40 amp hour battery, so that one actually had more space in it. Alright, so we're just going to do a chill ride now, man, guys. And then yeah, so we did the Wild Wabbit. I think I got 5th place. I was in the middle. All right, I think they had there was a race, a Hangtown race or something at that time, and I guess not a lot of people showed up, but still, yeah, not so good, man. We got mid pack. That's how I do in these dirt bike races, the hare scrambles. Okay, yeah, we got mid pack. I think 5th place, and we got 5th place, and the race that I did a couple weeks ago in the Wild Wabbit. I'll talk about that when we get there. And then the next dirt bike race we did was, what was it? Virginia City Grand Prix, alright? I think this is my 4th time doing it? Yeah, it's got to be the 4th time, I think. Yeah, the 4th time I've been doing it, and this year was pretty nuts, man. We had an Ultra B and a Storm B show up, and some Light Bs. And yeah, man, the Ultra B and the Storm B just whooped my ass, man. What can I say? All right, but I mean, it was Joel and his son racing, and yeah, so his son probably could have won it if he didn't run out of charge, man. So that's a tough thing, man. When these bikes go to distance, it's a very difficult race for electric bikes because we have to be able to go to distance. All right, so in that race we got 2nd place, guys. All right. We Joel on the Ultra B beat us. All right, he took the 1st place crown from me. All right, and I'm looking to take it back in 2025, guys, on a different ride. All right, and I'll talk about that when we get there. So the next dirt bike race we did, all right, was Donner Hare Scramble. All right, and that's going to be the last time I do that race. I just don't. HadesOmega doesn't enjoy doing the District 36 races. They're just too competitive. There's too many riders, you know. Yeah, HadesOmega likes to challenge himself, but man, some of these riders, they ride too rough. And Brian Garahan was a dickhead to me, man. So what can I say? He's the guy that runs the event, and he was very rude to me, and saying stuff about my electric bike and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go to any of his races anymore. I might go to the D36 races. I didn't get to do the Coyote Creek Sprint Enduro this year. Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah, so I don't think we did too. I can't remember. I think we did about mid-pack in that too, all right? We raced that with the Light B. The Light B overheated a lot, all right? So that's the theme of racing the Light B in 2024. Is that it overheated a lot, man. Same thing with the Redshift, dude. And it overheated in that race, the Donner Hare Scramble, because they just had us go up so many hills, one climb after another. Every time you go up a hill climb, it heats it up, man, and it doesn't cool down very fast. So definitely a water-cooled motor would help, you know. And we even have the KO F-Spec motor, and it's still, you know, couldn't handle it. All right, I'm going to take a quick picture here, guys, and then we'll talk more about HadesOmega Moto racing, all right? Okay, HadesOmega Moto Racing. All right, continued. This the dirt bike portion. Yeah. So yeah, and the reason I want to shoot these HadesOmega Moto Racing vlogs is that the end of the last race was like last week or something. Okay. It was the last race I did was like 2 weeks ago, and that was going to be the last race of 2024. All right, and then we refresh everything for the 2025 year. All right, yeah, let's go up Calaveras a little bit. Just a tiny bit, guys. HadesOmega wants to do more riding, you know. If I had the electric bike, I wouldn't take it up here because it's run out of charge, you know. But yeah, so that's a scoop, guys. I didn't do so good in the Donner Hare Scramble, and I'm never gonna do it again. All right, but you know, it's kind of a fun event. But yeah, you're just kind of riding on trails that are like, they're not really motorcycle trails, man. It's kind of crazy, man. What can I say? Yeah, this is a one-lane road too. I kind of don't like Calaveras, but it's fun though. Yeah, and then the next dirt bike race was the Hollister Hills Hare Scramble. All right, so I had. Oh no! We had a motocross race. That was the next dirt bike race we had. Yeah, we went to the Electric World Motocross World Championship, guys. HadesOmega got invited to race at the Electric Motocross World Championships by Mark at Von Cat. All right, Von Cat shocks or Von Cat suspension. You know, they sell the suspension for different bikes, but namely the Suron Lightbee. All right, and they hooked me up with a shock a while ago, and they wanted me to try it out, and I've been rocking it ever since. All right, that's what I'm gonna say. All right. Oh, look at this. Ooh, why did they put this caution tape here? Ooh, there's dirt on the road. Or that's not dirt. It's like a cow pie. All right, hey, we're just on a chill ride, guys. Nothing crazy. All right. Oh, I guess 2-lane now. Oh, I'm having fun though. It feels nice to hang off with the DR. Stay in the middle, HadesOmega. Stay in the middle. All right. Anyway, I mean the middle on the right side, you know. Yeah, I gotta get some better brake pads for this thing, man. I think that's the reason the brakes are shit on this. The brake pads. Yeah, so that's a scoop, guys. I totally forgot I had a spare brake caliper lying around, man. I could have just put it on this bike. This bike has the brake caliper is like fucked up, man. It was full of rust and everything. How did it get like that? I don't know. You just never change your brake fluid, you know. Yeah, so yeah, we got invited to the Electric World Motocross Championship, and HadesOmega is shopping for a electric conversion bike. All right, that's what I call it. That's basically when you take another bike, you take a motorcycle that had a gas engine in it, and then you put a electric motor in it. All right, you turn it into an electric bike, obviously, right? Oh, I was gonna go in the dirt, man, but here, right here, we can go in the dirt right here. The DR does it, man. Dude, we could totally go ride down there, man. The DR. Maybe we'll probably get stuck. All right, we don't got knobbies, so. But anyway, yeah. So that's a scoop. HadesOmega was shopping for an electric dirt bike or a bike that I could do electric conversion on, and I almost was thinking of getting a KLX 300. All right, a KLX 300 is like a trail bike by Kawasaki, you know, and it's a Kawasaki trail bike, you know. It's like probably like it's an enduro bike, yeah, 300, I think so, yeah. It's their 300 4-stroke enduro bike. That's right, the KX, right? So this is a KLX. KLX is like an enduro bike, so yeah, that was their enduro trail bike. Woo! Get some lean on. I'm leaning too much, man. These tires are old. And it's cold right now. And then I found out, I saw this guy, his name was DJ, and he was selling a WR250R electric conversion bike, alright guys? And And yeah, and HadesOmega is working on it right now. All right, I can't ride it out here, and I'll tell you why. Because the guy, he bought this bike from somebody. I don't really know the whole story, man. But from what I know, it's a Frankenstein bike. All right, he made this bike from several WRs, is what he was telling me. All right, and then so the frame, he didn't have a title for the frame. It's very hard to sell something without a title, guys, especially if it's got like V's and all that crazy shit on it, you know. So that's a scoop, guys. I think I'm gonna turn around right here. You think there's a place I can take a picture here? Let's see. Let's stop for a photo somewhere. But yeah. So that's a scoop, guys. Don't drop it, HadesOmega, like you dropped that MT-07 in Japan, man. Yeah, that's how I dropped the MT-07, man. I was doing a U-turn on a hill like that, man. And I dropped it, man. And they made me pay for it. They made me pay for the damages. Anyway, yeah. So that's a scoop, guys. All right, we're on the return trip, guys. So yeah, I wound up buying this bike from him, all right, and it's kind of crazy. Oh, here we can stop right here. Yeah, so I wound up buying that that bike from him, all right. Yeah. I wound up buying the bike from him, and it's just been check out the vlogs on that, man. But it was just it's an awful shape, man. Like he put it together. He like put everything hand tight and no Loctite. The bike was literally falling apart on me. All right, and that's when I went to the EMX, the Electric Motocross World Championship. I stopped by Bakersfield and I bought that bike before, and I said, hey, when did we go ride it there? You know, and it was just like, man, I don't know. It's something some kid put together, and he doesn't really know how to put motorcycles together. Hats off to him, though. The bike ran, you know. It got around the motocross course twice, you know. That's what I'm going to say. It got around the motocross course twice, and it was a great pit bike, that's what I'm going to say, all right? But yeah, it was literally falling apart. The fenders were falling apart. All the bolts were coming out and loose and stuff. Like, he had, like, kind of half-assed put it together. And then the funny thing is, like, yeah, he told me, like, yeah, man, I didn't see it. There was no bicycles out there, so I'm going to rip it. Oh, the rear brakes suck on this, man. It's nice, though. The ergonomics are nice on the DR. I love the DR, man. It's such a fun bike to ride, man. It's not like good at anything, but it just, you know, just fun. Well, yeah, you can go take it. You can take it off in the dirt right here, you know. The tires got mud all in it, and it's gonna be all slippery and shit. Oh, this thing got a lot of torque, man. It's been a minute since I run a DR650, man. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Alright, yeah, HadesOmega's have a lot of fun, man. So HadesOmega doesn't get a lot of time to go out and ride, you know, just for fun anymore. I don't. I race more than I just go riding, guys. I used to do DoorDash, you know, on a motorcycle, and DoorDash kind of just gone to shit, you know. I would love to DoorDash on a bike again. I'm going to cut this right here because it's clear. It's clear, and it's not a double lane, you know. It's a single lane. You can do that. It's legal. Is it a good idea? Well, if you check if it's clear before you do it, then yeah, it's okay. All right, here it's a double lane. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I got this bike, and then we raced in the Electric Motocross World Championship. I was thinking of using that WR, and it's a good thing I did it, man, because that thing was falling apart. And they probably would have had us racing against Vargs, man. Those Vargs rip, man. They're super fast. Man, the brakes suck on this bike so much. Even after I upgraded the line, we need to put some good brake pads on this thing. need to ride it more so we can replace the brake pads, HadesOmega. Nah, that's pretty good actually. You gotta get on it more. They don't bite hard. Woo! Woo! Man, it's been a minute since I ran on Calaveras, guys. Alright, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I was saying, hey, let's cut through the dirt again. Even on Supermoto, I do that stuff, you know. That's what I love about Supermoto dual sports, man. That's how HadesOmega, you know, that's how I grew up, man, riding dual sports. So I started on dual sports, so like I can never go to like the sport bike, you know. It's not like I can't ride a sport bike or anything, but it's just I can't, you know, I can't get my knee down. Okay. Alright, and we're off of this. Alright, so yeah, so we did the Electric World Motocross Championship, and what happened? We raced the pit bike race. I wasn't really expecting to do that, but I said, hey, I'm already here, and it looks fun. And it was kind of like half the course, and it was at night under the lights. It was a lot of fun, and it was just like basically, yeah, you were racing against like other modified bikes or other modified bikes. All right, is what it was. So, and yeah, so that's a scoop, guys. I didn't do too well. Oh, I got my wallet. Okay. Yeah, I didn't do too well in that race because stuff. What can I say? Yeah, we didn't do too good on the race, man. I think we got pretty much close to last. HadesOmega's not good at motocross, man. These guys were good motocross riders, man. There's some kids there that they really knew how to ride. And the Light B is just not a good motocross bike, man. It's not a good full motocross course bike, man. You need like a real dirt bike, man, or else it's just going to be rough on the suspension. So to give you an example is I was riding in, I was doing practice, and then I jumped it really hard, you know, and I landed, and the chain came off, and it bent the rear sprocket, man, and I was like, oh shit, man. I think the Light B needs a chain guide or something, man. It just, because when you jump it, the chain likes to come off, alright? And that's another reason why I wanted to go with that that WR250, man. Alright. But yeah, so anyway, let's talk a little bit more about the WR250. I bought that so I can race it in Virginia City Grand Prix, okay? That's going to be my Virginia City Grand Prix race bike for 2025, alright, guys? For 2026, I don't know, alright? But I'm trying to get it ready, and I need more batteries is the problem. And I'm trying to get it so I can use the Suron batteries, but it's not, I don't know, we'll have to see. I'll have to see how much the batteries are. Anyway, just check out the vlogs on that bike, you know. But that's the reason I wanted to go with the WR, guys, is because I wanted a real whoa, what the hell? I wanted a real motorcycle. You could go around them a little faster, you know, instead of just crawling around them. So you don't like freaking stay in the danger zone very long. You know, the danger zone, the other side of the road, that's the danger zone. You don't want to be in there. That's an area that you'll most likely die if you stay in, alright? Somebody will crash into you, right? Obviously. Alright, we're gonna go here to Old Calaveras and extend our ride a little bit. Alright, so yeah. That's the plan for next year, guys. The WR250E is gonna be my trail attack bike, alright? Oh yeah, let me talk about how the EMX did. So what else did we race? We raced in the modified class. Yeah. I think that's all we raced, right? Yeah, we raced in the modified class. That's all we did, alright? I got to race Nate from Charge Cycle Works. There were the most tricked out bikes there, you know? There was the most tricked out bikes. Oh, it was bumpy. Like, the DR handles it with ease. Yeah, so, that's a scoop, guys. We were like, I'm pretty sure we were pretty close to last, man. We didn't do too good, man. But yeah, we were racing with Nate from Charge Cycle Works, and I think a couple other bikes, and I race in it's an old, like 40 plus modified light Bs, or light B type bikes, all right? Lightweight E-Moto is, I guess that's what you're going to call it. All right, so there's that. I didn't do too good in that. And then what other dirt bike race did we do? We did, we did the hairball, all right? We did the hairball, so at the beginning of the year, they had the Wild Rabbit, and at the end of the year, they had the hairball, all right? It's another Hollister, what was that, a cow or something? Yeah, there's they have a hair scramble race, right? And so this is the debut race for the WR250E, all right? I got it to a condition where I felt comfortable racing it, all right, guys? And then we raced it. And I think we did okay. We did the same as we did on the Light B. We got 5th place, all right? We got mid-pack again, damn it, in our class C5. And yeah, but you know what? I got to ride it, and you know, it's bigger, it's too tall. All right, I lowered it already, guys. But it's too tall, and it handles slower than the Light B. I can't do the things on the Light B that I can on it. But you know what? It's got real motorcycle suspension, guys. It doesn't beat the shit out of you like the Light B does, man. It handles the whoops and all this crazy stuff with ease, all right? Well, we'll probably be better after we get the suspension sorted out, all right? But it's already, you know, I already feel more comfortable on it than the Light B, you know? As in comfort, I mean, it doesn't beat the shit out of you, right? Like the Light B does. The Light B just doesn't have enough suspension travel, man, and the bike is just too light. It gets tossed around too easily, man. Oh boy, let's see, let's work this rear brake here. Yeah, the rear brake it goes down all the way. I think I need to adjust it or something. I don't think I can even stop it with the rear brake. Like I got it all the way to the floor and it's not stopping. Okay, and yeah, we're just gonna go back. Alright, we're just gonna take a relaxed pace ride back, guys. So I think for the purpose of this vlog, we just talk about the dirt bike racing we did for HadesOmega Moto racing. I will do another vlog for the Supermoto stuff, alright? Yeah, I did talk about the indoor racing though. Actually, that's not really dirt bike racing, guys. I think about it. Yeah, that's actually you're on flat track bikes, guys, and they race in the dirt, but this wasn't a dirt. This is on concrete, okay, guys? Anyway, yeah, I was impressed with the bike. You know, it definitely needs a lot of work, and so that's my goal, to get it ready for the next race. I think the next race will be the Wild Rabbit, and then Virginia City Grand Prix. The ultimate goal is to conquer Virginia City Grand Prix, because HadesOmega has been conquering it the last couple of years, or at least I've been podiuming it, okay? I think I won it one year, and then that was it, and then I've been getting first, second, and third place the other years, all right? And every year it's going to get harder and harder. There's going to be these crazier bikes, better riders, you know, shit, man. It's going to be tough, all right? And yeah. So that was the last race. That was my last dirt bike race, that hair scramble, and I thought that bike did pretty good. And I'm excited to see what we can do with the bike, you know, improve it so we can win with it, all right, guys? Win Virginia City Grand Prix at least, all right? I don't need the bike to be fast, guys, all right? The bike doesn't need to be fast. It just needs to chomp up the trails, all right? And that's why I call it the trail attack bike, guys. I'm gonna take a quick picture here. Woo! I like taking pictures here at this ranch here. Okay. Yeah, so ends. That's the end of my dirt bike vlog. All right, HadesOmega Moto racing dirt bike racing vlog. Okay, we didn't do too much dirt bike racing in 2020 something. Can we go this way? Looks like it. Why not? The rougher the better. All right. That's the spirit of dual sport, guys. You get on the road, off the road, then back on the road. That's what I call it. The spirit of dual sport. All right, anyway, so yeah. So, oh, it's warmer here. Yeah, that's a scoop, guys. That was the last dirt bike race of the year. All right. We did do, you know what, we did do another flat track race. We did the Moto Beach Classic. All right, I totally forgot about that. That's not a dirt bike race though. It's like it's an asphalt flat track or asphalt short track is what you would call it. Okay, and man, I got my ass whooped in it, man. I crashed the Light B in the first race, the first heat race in the electric, and I messed my shoulder and my knee up, man. And then I had a bunch of other crashes, and it was just. I'm seriously beginning to rethink like flat track racing, man. It's just too dangerous, man. Your chances of getting tangled up with somebody is great, man. It's the most dangerous racing I've ever done, guys. All right. And it's the start of the race that makes it dangerous, is what we'll say. Okay, over here at Landis Avenue. Actually, the brakes are pretty good. You just got to get on it really good. Stonks, man. Alright, I'm so glad that the DR made it, guys. I didn't know the fuel wasn't going down the fuel tap, man. I'm like, what the hell? It must have been blocked or something. I'm not sure, man. I thought about getting blowing in there or get an air hose or blow some air in there. But eventually it filled up. Alright, I guess we just needed to ride more. But that's the worst thing you could do with your carbureted bike, guys. Leave the fuel on. If you don't have a vacuum operator, like a dirt bike, you know, leave the fuel on and just let it sit for a long time with fuel in the carb, man. That's a no-no, right? That's not good for the carb at all. All right, and yeah, I don't like it. I don't like doing that. Anyway, so yeah, that is HadesOmega. Was going to talk about HadesOmega Moto racing, but I don't think we have enough time in this Thanksgiving vlog, man. But yeah, those are all my dirt bike racing for 2024. All right, not that much. All right, like less than a handful of races. I've been doing a lot of supermoto racing. All right, and I think that's kind of my groove there. All right, I feel like I'm having fun. I'm competitive, and it's kind of sad. It's a dying sport, man. Supermoto's not as popular as it was like a decade ago, or you know, or like 15 years ago when supermoto was really big. Yeah, and it's really sad, man. And so, well, since it's competitive, HadesOmega has a greater chance of getting trophies. That's what I say. All right, HadesOmega didn't get too many first place trophies in 2024, but I did get on the podium many times. All right, and I'll have a separate video about all the trophies that we got, all right, in 2024, all right, just like we did last year, all right. But I'm waiting on some championship trophies. Yeah, guys, championship trophies, dude. HadesOmega won some championships this year. It's not easy to do, for one thing, all right. Financially and like, you know, you need some dedication to do it, guys. All right, not only do you have to be fast, you have to be dedicated. And your wallet has to be dedicated as well, so that's the problem. All right. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm already back here at the Sierra Road, and I'm gonna go head on home. That's the end of my vlog. All right, guys. That's my end of my Thanksgiving HadesOmega dirt bike racing vlog. All right, for 2024. All right, so that was all the dirt biking I did in 2024. Yeah, we didn't even go to. Last year I went to Moab. All right, I didn't even do that, man. Yeah, and there's a bunch of races. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of races. I want to do the Phantom Hair Scramble at Hollister Hills. You know, I can totally do you know, long hair scrambles and stuff. You know, but after doing Virginia City Grand Prix, everything is easy, you know. That's for sure, dude. Virginia City Grand Prix, it sets the bar for me, man. However, it's tough competing against the guys with the gas bikes, man. And yeah, it's just electric bikes just aren't there yet. But you know, that's my groove, you know. I like being different, all right? What can I say, dude? And what better way to do it is on an electric bike, all right? Not a lot of people do it. I find it challenging, okay? If it was easy, HadesOmega wouldn't do it, all right? I would prefer it to be hard, you know? I would rather win a hard race, you know, and get like a shitty result then, or you know, compete in a hard race, you know, and not do so well, then, you know, winning in an easy race where, you know, the competition wasn't very good, you know, type of thing, right? But electric motorcycles are in their infancy, and they're getting better. They're getting better at an exponential rate, is what I'm going to say, man. That's what I'm going to say, yeah. It's, however, there's no electric adventure bikes yet, alright? Now, Zero says their DSR-X is an adventure bike, but I don't believe it, man. I don't want to have to ride that thing, you know. I want something like the DR650, guys. Why can't they make electric dual sport like the DR650 that can do like at least 150 miles range? All right, that's what I want. That's what I need, 150 miles range, and then I have to be able to fast charge it, you know. I could charge it in like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, that's fine, you know. That's what I would want in an electric adventure bike, guys. All right, I want it like the DR, all right, and kind of like the Tenere, right? But I don't want it to be heavy, all right? The DR is not a heavy bike, actually, all right? Yeah, I mean, for a dual sport, yeah, it's heavy, man. But for an adventure bike, it's a light bike, okay, guys? So I'm looking for something like the DR, but that's electric, but then it could do like 150 miles range. Then I would be ready to buy one, all right? But not right now, man. Dude, as it stands, I can't even do 15... What the hell's this guy doing, man? Oh, he's just gonna get in front of us. What the hell, man? These people just don't care anymore. What can I say? Ooh, let's go. I don't even know how fast we're going, guys. Alright, anyway. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. Speaking of electric dirt bikes and stuff, all right. The electric adventure bike, it doesn't look like it's going to be happening anytime soon, guys. When the battery technology gets better and they get lighter and more, you know, more energy dense, and they can be charged faster, I don't think we're going to make that. Then I think it would be HadesOmega wouldn't mind having an electric adventure bike, right? And you know, one thing I would love about an electric adventure bike is they're smooth, all right? The DR650, it vibrates so much. I hate it, guys. All right, I'm getting older and I can't handle the vibes like I used to. For a short ride like this, it's no problem. I can put up with the vibes. But if you're gonna have me sit on this bike all day for several hundred miles, like on the freeway or something, you know, I can't do it, man. It's debilitating. What can I say? The vibrations, it gets to you after a while, man. And you know, the only other way I can think I can get around that is to get a twin, you know, because a single is just not smooth enough, man. I can't do the single anymore, man. Thumper is no good. Woo! Man, this thing rips though. But yeah, you know, that's why HadesOmega is continuing to build the DR, man. Okay, so that's the scoop, guys. All right, I don't think there's gonna be electric adventure bike in HadesOmega's future anytime soon. All right, not until the technology explodes, you know, and we can have like a. Okay, this is what I'm looking for, a adventure bike around somewhere from 300 to 400 pounds weight, with, you know, good suspension. And then it could do like 150 miles range, all right? 150 miles range, you know, freeway, in the dirt, you know, that kind of stuff, all right? Through the sand, you know, I don't like riding electric bikes through the sand because it just gobbles your power up. I mean, it does on a... Oh, my turn signal don't work anymore. What the hell? There we go. This bike is kind of janky, man. Okay, and I've made it back home. So I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. But yeah, I don't see electric adventure bikes anytime soon. All right. So sorry, it was just this vlog was kind of random. You know, I was just gonna talk about the racing stuff, but there's just too much supermoto racing, as I want to say. Let's see how well this goes up here. Oh, I stalled it. How embarrassing. It's a good thing I didn't go over the bars. How did you stall it, bro? You should have. Yeah. Should have hit that harder. How embarrassing. All right. Anyway, guys, I'm going to turn the fuel off, for one thing. Okay, maybe the Redshift has charge now. We can take it out to ride now. Yeah, so sorry about the vlog. It's just kind of all over the place, man. But yeah, ultimately in the end, I talk about HadesOmega's dirt bike racing in 2024, and we didn't do a whole lot. All right, so I will do a separate vlog on the supermoto racing. All right, because HadesOmega did a shit ton of supermoto racing in 2024, and I loved it. All right, and however, it's just awful on the wallet and stuff. All right, and I got banged up pretty bad supermoto racing. All right. Okay, well anyway, happy Thanksgiving. If you made it to this far in the vlog, I thank you.